Hello there, and welcome to episode 23 of This Might Not Work Out podcast. I'm your host, TC, and today we're going to talk about dun 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 dun. I don't know what I'm doing. Gemini Man. Yes, Gemini Man, the new movie starring Will Smith and a younger Will Smith, and a little even weird, uncanny valley, even younger Will Smith, with Gemini Man. If for whatever reason you haven't seen it and you don't want it spoiled, stop watching this now. But if you're continuing to watch it, we're going to talk about it. I went with my husband recently to see it. I'm a fan of Will Smith overall. He's a good dude. He's just a good guy who doesn't like Will Smith. Has he made some missteps? Of course. Have we all made some missteps? Of course. Is he like a regular guy that's awesome, great, and wonderful? Yes, indeed, he is. Does he have some great stuff to say on YouTube itself and everything else? Yeah, he does. And an awesome dad and all that other good stuff. So, in terms of the movie, basically, we all probably know the plot. Like I said, if you're already watching this, you're not worried about spoilers. So, it's Will Smith, who is this special ops operative that we always find out about, who's like a killing machine, who finally has this come to Jesus moment where he's killed all these people. I think it's like 72 or 73 people, he says in the movie. But essentially, he's killed all these people. And up until this point, he's had no issue about it. He's kind of like his other character, Deadshot, where he has this like ill ability to shoot people from miles and miles away with all this amazing equipment with targets that are just like insane, but he can do it. So he starts the movie off where he kills a man literally on a moving Acela train where he's like at least a mile, 2 miles, maybe 2 miles and a quarter away. It's crazy. He's like the illest sniper ever. But the point is, he's amazing. He wants to retire. He's done. He's starting to have a conscience. He finds out also too that the mark that he had this time was not necessarily a bad guy, but a chemist or a biotechnical person. So a doctor of some sorts, a bio person. I'm sounding so ignorant right now. Please forgive me. I know this is crazy. However, the guy that he kills is like a scientist who works on biochemistry. We'll put it like that. Anywho, he kills the man. He finds out that the man isn't really a bad man, but was working for some other people that were trying to do some bad things. But his work was favorable, but he was also feeling convicted about his own work, so he was trying to get out. So then he has to go and try to hunt down the bad guys who are literally trying to kill him. And we're so intrigued by this, I think, because it's not part of our normal everyday life. I know with the onslaught of video games and violent video games, things like shooting people, sniper attacks, all that combat and stuff like that is much more accessible in the homes of just about every American that can afford that type of entertainment. It's readily available, so it's not as taboo or just unknown about as it used to be. But I think we're still intrigued by that whole thing. Plus, everyone wants to think that in whatever situation, you would be ideal, right? So you think that, if you were to be a sniper, you would be the best sniper. Or if you were to be a spy, you'd be the best spy. Or if you were some special agent operative, that you would be the special agent operative and the best at what you did. And everyone would think that you were one thing and you'd be totally something different. So, of course, that makes sense to people why they'd be into it. The thing about that is he brings like the realness with it. Like, you're not going to do that forever. And then it's crazy to me to think that you would literally do a job where not only when you finish it are people like, oh, all right, well, whatever. But they're like, oh, all right, whatever. And we'll probably kill you. Like, who is doing that? Who is doing that? And who's doing it for a long time? And who is like, yeah, I'm going to do that in the code. So it was just crazy. So my time is running short, but I had to say, his friend, like the loyalty and the little like tattoo stuff was pretty decent, and honorable. I was sad when his friend died. The young lady, I don't even know the actress. Is that horrible? It's bad. But she rocked it out. She did her thing. But can I just tell you the uncanny valley in that movie? Let's just talk about that for a second. And we only have a few seconds to talk about it. Uncanny valley. They tried. But at that last scene in the college, when it was like front on, my husband and I both were like, avert your eyes. It was hard to watch. So CG people, God bless you. I know that took hours, years, nights, days, months to get all of that done. And for the most part, some of it was together, but it was kind of creepy, weirdy because it was just too CG-ish. And then the faces are just not the real Will Smith. And that's all I'm gonna say about that. But we knew that going in. All right. Have a great day.